Hello everybody, how's it going? Going to be doing something a little bit different today, something a little bit more chilled, binning off the jewels because I am being shit today and I want to protect my ranking. So we're going to be doing Strangest official coverage. I've covered this before, I actually included it in my 5 maps that every Geoguessr player should know video. Check that out if you want to see the other 4, there's some corkers on there. Basically, it's all official coverage, all tracker or Google car, no shit panoramas. So it's all pretty cool quality. And just stuff that you wouldn't usually see in a random, game of jewels or whatever. Yeah, just it's a pretty vague description, but loads of cool, interesting shit. First one is gonna be there's nothing cooler or more interesting than this. Dude, I actually got this something like this in a jewel. I got some really mental sunset coverage, and it was Nepal, and I actually got that it was Nepal on it. But I don't think this is that because it doesn't feel like shit cam. So basically, when the Google camera, well, it doesn't obviously as most cameras do. They they pick up light. So if you get stuff sort of at nighttime or sunset or anything, you get stuff like this. Um, Now then, I'm actually going to try and pop this off. I'm going to try and pop this off. It feels like the sun has been setting there. So that would put us perhaps in the northern hemisphere, right? It also, I think this is even a car because we've got wing mirrors here, so I don't think it's Trekker. And then we've got lights in a valley. Imagine. Imagine. And the sort of see, because I've got my window open, I can't really see because it's so dark. But I could maybe see a Norway here. The sky's kind of blue with the lights as well. Like a valley in somewhere in Norway. Honestly, not bad. Not bad. Faroe Islands does make sense there with the steepness of the rocks. But yeah, I rate that as a guess because the shape of the mountains felt more Nordic than say like Switzerland or something like that. And obviously it would have been low cam, which even my discernible skills could even have recognized that. I'm just picking myself off. But that's nice, actually. That's interesting. Okay. At least we can see what's happening here. We are. Oh, we're in the southern hemisphere. I got it wrong. I got my compass wrong before. um, just as I was talking myself up, I did the noobiest thing of all time. I've played like 9,000 games of Geoguessr in my life, and I am top 1,000 in the world at the minute. And I just messed up the compass. We're in the southern hemisphere now. Okay. And can we get over this sign? Will it tell us some language? No. By no means am I expecting to. Crocodile safety. Cool. By no means am I expecting to find like 5k these. Crocodile safety. I'd say we're Oz then. My initial thought was somewhere around here-ish. Just because I see a waterfall and I was thinking of Iguazu Falls, but it's definitely not that. But yeah, we're a bit drier, so I would say Oz, perhaps. And then, I mean, maybe, yeah, with the redness, definitely being in the southern hemisphere, we've got English language as well. So, yeah, I'll go somewhere in like the Blue Mountains, which are, I think are these. What are these? I'm going in this here. Fair enough. Part of me was wanting to go in like some sort of green oasis over here. That was sort of my first thought. If you got some like, I don't know, I don't know if you'd get that much greenery around there, but I was maybe getting a bit of this. But that's really, really cool. I just went for like a hilly green bit. Um, let's have a look at this. That's a really cool round. When it loads. Northern Territory, damn. I don't really know where the crocodiles are in Oz, but that's really, really cool. That is. Yeah, this is snowmobile coverage, I think. La Bergelay. something. I mean, it's Switzerland, it's Austria. Probably say Switzerland, somewhere down there. F. I don't see the Swiss flag though, but that's fine. To trouver telesiste. No, I don't really see what that's saying, but it being French would put me more towards Swiss rather than Austria. With the, I think that'd be a bit more German. So I have been around here. I went on holiday to Grindelwald. I've been up the Jungfrau Joch, not climbing. I run on a diet of kebabs and beer, so I got the train up. This isn't that. Is it near? It could be like near the highest point in. Because I've seen one where it's like the highest point on Google Maps in Europe. I think Chicago Geographer did it, and that was in Italy. But we've got French, so I'm not going Italy. I'm just gonna go somewhere down here-ish. And it's France. That makes sense for the French. I just went in the bits, the big Alp bit. But yeah, France does have Alps, doesn't it? And it's was it findable? Probably not for me, to be honest. I'm trying to keep this, as I said, I'm not really going to going for the 5Ks. I'm just going to sort of show off the cool places, but probably findable. And we've got something. I'd like to go and have a look at this road. Okay. Are we Canary Islands then? Can I get on the road? No. But we've got a double black, which, ooh, if I can get to this sign. Yeah, double black or double blue is Spanish. So, also Israel is. Also Israel is. Okay, fair enough. I just, that was the only, I mean, that was my first thought when I saw, two black and white chevrons. And sort of, that was the only sort of landscape that might fit for Spain. I just thought maybe it was like volcanic, but it's not volcanic, it's deserted. And it's a border between Israel and to the north. Is it Israel and Lebanon? No, because it would be, this is too green here. Jordanian border? I'd say maybe Jordanian border then. Like, is there a road that like sort of runs? I was thinking like down here-ish. Definitely findable. When you've got sort of like borders and, you know, landmarks like that, it does make stuff very, very findable. I was looking for the West Bank because in Israel on the normal, when you're in the normal roads, there is a follow card that tells you if you're in the West Bank or not. I say Israel, I mean Palestine, but we're not. It's all Palestine, isn't it? Anyway, I was thinking I'm thinking it's down here. I'm thinking it's down here. Please, Mr. Netanyahu, if you're watching that, don't send a drone to my house right now. I didn't mean it. We've got a border. Crossing is prohibited. It's a border, but the border's to this side, so maybe we're actually Jordan. It's going into Israel. But the Yiddish is first. I spent way too much time looking at this. I'm leaving it down here. Yeah, that makes sense. I was just always thinking it was the Jordanian border. But the border was on the left. So it was actually the Egyptian one. That's a dumb one. We could definitely have got that. Definitely have got that. I was thinking of Geoguessr countries and I just forgot that Egypt existed. Apologies to Egypt as well. I'm just offending everybody in the Middle East here, aren't I? And final one, I think this is a pretty famous one actually. I think Rainbolt has actually been on interviewing the person who did this. And this is some sort of like hot magma pool over in, I think it's Vanuatu, and I think it's one of these ones from what I remember. Vanua lava sort of makes sense with the lava, with it being volcanic. Yeah, absolutely amazing round, incredible round. It has been covered before by other people, so I'm not going to spend that much time on it because they'll have done it more justice than me, and they got there first. But I'm pretty sure it's that one. It's that one. Fair enough. Small lava lake, big lava lake. Maybe we need to like and subscribe so you can get me the money, and then I will go and cover the small lava lake. But anyway, that was not a bad score, all things considered, to be fair. I mean, a lot of them were actually pretty gettable. Hopefully we can get some more, like, interesting or intriguing ones on this one. Okay. So we are in the Northern Hemisphere now. I've got it figured out. I've got my head screwed on. And we've got, what kind of plates have we got? Shorter plates. Ooh. Okay. We have got, well, we're just Curacao. Are we? If we've got, that's the Curacao car. Okay, kind of makes sense with English, kind of makes sense with black people as well. It can be a tell. You can use you can ethnically deduce people, which is great, and then try and discern where they're from. So yeah, we've got some white holidaymakers here, and then we've got the more sort of like native people over there, I think. And from the landscape, honestly, I was kind of thinking a bit more sort of like North Brazilian coast, which does make sense for Curacao. And this is definitely findable. Definitely findable. Sunset Waters, beach sport equipment. If I could maybe get to something that could. Nah, so we're on this coast. Should be this coast. Klein Nip, the Lagan Sunset Resort. That loops round like that. I'm not very good at sort of this lining up all of the coast and stuff. That goes out like that, or on a little. Nah. It should be this coast because this is up here is a bit hillier of Curacao. If you ever need to reach and guess Curacao, which I mean, do you? I do always just tend to click north when it's hilly like this. So, but we've got a little inlet going in. So no, like this doesn't really fit unless like that, but it doesn't. Go in there. It's that one. Okay, fair enough. Maybe the angle and stuff didn't line up, but 2.9 miles away, so that's all right. And right then. Is this frickin' Uluru? Revegetation area. I mean, it's a big rock. It is a big rock. We might have another Oz in here, and I think this is... Yeah, you can see their hair. Trekker. Can't imagine carrying the Trekker camera slap bang in the middle of the outback. Why? I mean, like, I can kind of understand the biking, but like cyclists just have a day off, like, you know, have a frickin' day off. I think this is Uluru, or Ez Rock as it was formerly called. I think that says Uluru National Park, yeah, and it is somewhere here. It is. I've seen it. It's like, Is it over here? Alton Down. Good job it's not a big area to scan, hey? God, I'm coming off as a bit of a fraud here. Fuck, man. I mean, like, there's no reason ever to find it in a competitive game of Geoguessr, you know. Um, I did get the pyramids once, and I was like, where the fuck actually are the pyramids of Giza? You know, Giza. Obviously Giza, but it's North Territory. Ruby Gap Nature Park. It's not this far north. Is it? Is it South Australia? Have I just scrolled past it many a time? Ayre National Park. That's the wrong Ayre. It's Ayre, isn't it? God damn it. Where the hell is Ayers Rock? Sorry, Uluru. Offending the Aborigine. I'm really offending them now. Aborigine um, community of Australia. Although I did see they just got the record payout of people up here. Sorry, it's one massive on a tangent, but some fucking dude was drilling on their land illegally and they got like, I don't know, 15 million or something, which fair dues for them. GG. I'm gonna have a. I'm looking. I'm looking because I'm thinking it's around here. We're about to find out. We are about to find out because I'm giving up. Okay, Ulara. Maybe it wasn't even Ayers Rock. Oh yeah, Uluru. There we are, and it's very small and wasn't actually coming up. For like one of the biggest, monuments in all of Australia, probably besides the Sydney Harbour Bridge, the most famous, it should have a bigger POA. You shouldn't have to go all of that way in to see Uluru. But there we are. It's Northern Territory over here. And this one, this one feels kind of Japan. No, no, it's not a Japanese island. Let's have a look down here. It's, oh wow, interesting, interesting, interesting. I just thought the houses over here felt a bit um, from a distance, but they're not. Rock walls. Okay. And we've got, is that agave? Jesus. Okay. I want to get up here. I want to see what's going on up here for sure. And try and figure this out. We're on some small island somewhere. So yeah, a lot of the map is sort of just like out there sort of islands. Got pure water, so that is English. Okay, cool. What's happening up here? What flag is that? Taiwanese. Okay, so I was actually all right with Japan. I was all right with Japan. It would the vibes weren't awful because I was thinking like one of these ones. So a weird Taiwanese island. So I didn't mean weird like that. I'm apologizing to the whole. I'm just gonna get it out. I apologize to any country that comes up in this. Didn't mean to call it weird. Whoever lives on this island, you're not weird. I just meant it's not like Pengu or Kinmen, which are the big ones that I know of. Okay. kind of makes sense for this and stuff as well, and the rock wall and everything like that. And these houses did look sort of Asian looking, so I can give myself a pat on the back for that at least. I don't think we're Pengu because that actually has a car cover in it. Am I right? Wangan. I've had one before. I've done this map on the channel before, I think, and I think it was on one of these ones or something. But God, I don't know. I don't know. We've got a little one going off from us, but I mean, if you see all of these, it could be something like this. That's a bit too small, but I'm going for it. Man, if I'd actually lined it up, it was South Pengu. So it was part of. Is that just the name of the island? I can't read if that's either Mandarin or Cantonese. Apologies. So I don't know what it's called, but that's actually nice. That's a nice guess. Sick. Okay, we just got Scotland, I assume, and passing place sign. Yeah, big Scottish thing. And so I've been to the Isle of Skye. That's and it could be Isle of Burkut. So like, yeah, these. So Skye is obviously one of the bigger ones. Isle of. Does that say Ben? Whatever it is. Burn Cooler, because that is Ben Cooler. I think so. Yeah. Okay, so we're on this one. Actually, on a decent-ish score as well. And we've got the coast there, and we've got a little pool. Oh man, imagine driving along all of these. How cool would that be? Yeah. Honestly, that sky was like one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in my life. Hands down. Not to camp though. Fuck that. Okay. So I'd love to see if we've got the sort of bridge going up here because I do want to. Yeah, we went on one of the beaches in Sky as well. That was pretty sick. I mean, it was kind of cold because you're that far north, but um, yeah, that was pretty sick as well. So we're on a road running that way by the. Are we this sort of stuff? Going out, and then we've got something over there, perhaps. There's nothing really else on the Isle of Ben Becula that runs that way unless it's this. But I don't think we've got coast that way. I think we've got coast. Yeah, I think this is. It makes more sense over here. Probably not going to be able to 5K this because it's a tiny winding road. I'm just going somewhere on that. And it lied. It lied. It was not the Isle of Ben. Apologies, Ben Bencoola. It was Barra. The Hebridean Way start point. My family walked because my family are massive like climbers. So when I went to the Sky, they took me up something called the Inaccessible Pinnacle, which again, as I mentioned, kebabs and beer. I generally thought I was going to die, and you hike up it, and then I've got a spell. Bear with me, I've got a spell inaccessible. There we are, seamless. That's exactly how I typed it in. It's this, so you hike up a massive hill, and then you've got they did tell me, but it was either wait in the car at the bottom for like 8 hours, or climb this, and I was like, well, it's too late now. I've got to climb it. So you go up, and then you've got to have a guide with you, and there's a massive drop on the side, and then you abseil. And I was like, it was cool, but it was on the first day of the holiday, and I generally just lay in bed for the rest of it because I was fucked. But they hiked the West Highland Way or something, which is something to Fort William. I think it's Loch Lomond to Fort William. I don't know. Um, and I think they want to do the Hebridean way. They did something in Iceland as well, but again, I can't stress enough. Kebabs and beer. That's not really my thing. Um, finally, is this the American Samoa car? I think it is. I don't really recognize it as anything else. Oh no, we're driving right. It's not, is it? Oh yeah, American Samoa would drive right, wouldn't it? For a minute, I was like thinking American Samoa was an ex-British colony, but I'm just getting worse and worse. I'm 30 and my brain's already like this. Um, shit. Okay, it's not. It was. That's interesting because I've never seen that one before. I've seen. What have I seen? Maybe I have seen it. I've just forgotten. That's the Galapagos over there, isn't it? Interesting. It is Brazilian islands because we got Bahia, correct? What is this called? Isla de Providencia? No, I think it's Spanish. Isla de Providencia. Colombian. I mean, it makes sense. It's off the coast of Colombia. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. I feel like maybe I have seen that before, but yeah, I never think about it. I mean, we have got Colombian pole paint on the poles, but I just chose to ignore it. So again, that's one that actually genuinely gettable. Please don't tell me you've got any glaring yellow plates. No, we haven't. So I can kind of excuse myself a little bit, perhaps, but not if there's literally just Spanish here. It's fine. We're shit. We're going on a expedition of discovery. I'm not showing off my skills. Look at my other stuff to show off my skills. We'll do one more because I honestly just fucking love doing this. I have had this one before. Have I? Yeah, I've done this before. I have seen this one before, and um, I can't remember where it is. I'd say it's North America. It is North America, and it's Canada. I'd say, or the US, which whittles it down a fair bit, doesn't it? God, imagine that's the dream. That is. Who's built that? That's unreal. I mean, this is cool enough. This little lodge here, but you could actually stay on this. Man. I'm not advocating for Airbnbs, but you could make a killing on that. Um, and to be fair, you could just that's fine. The problem with Airbnbs is when they sort of like, filter down the local community and you've got no one can actually afford a place to live because everything's just an Airbnb now, isn't it? But there's no one else living around here, which apart from these people, but they're also living the dream as well. Fuck me, taking a boat out on here, and I'm, again, not advocating drinking and driving, but I think a few beers on this lake is fine. If you're taking a boat out. Where are we though? I'd say BC. I'd say British Columbia, perhaps. Maybe Vancouver Island. Was that what it was? Okay, not bad. Not bad. Without even of it was a repeat, but I generally didn't remember where it was, and we had like sort of bigger hills, and it felt sort of like in this corridor down here. If anybody's ever seen Alaskan bush people, Watch it. It's fucking like absolute crack. Um, just it's about these people who Alaskans. They are Alaskans, but apparently they live off grid, and they tried living up here, but they got kicked out and was shit. So then they basically just lived down here, and most of them got done for fraud or like battery or other stuff. But it's a good watch. It's one of them is called Merry Christmas. Um, but yeah, they live here, and apparently they like make it out like they live like here in the depths of winter when they're actually just go home to their hotels and stuff. But it felt like because me and my girlfriend used to watch a fair bit of that. It felt like that. And this again, you use your powers of deduction and you see black people, and you assume that this is a place where you know they will be living. Welcome to the lake. And we got Spanish Punto Ecologica. My first thought was honestly in the Amazon, but with Spanish, I'd say, well, I was going to say Brazilian Amazon, but maybe just like Peruvian or something. Ecologica or Colombian or something. I mean, there's no real. What's here? It feels like it's a Jamaican flag. Is there Trekker on Jamaica? No, we've got Spanish. What's up here? Got a, kind of a road. Okay. I'm going to carry on down here. We are Colombia, so that's a yellow plate. I'm pretty sure then. I mean, this one doesn't, but if it's got one on the back. Okay, it's just got no plate there. Oh! I know that there is one, the only place with a Google car in Colombia is like all the way down here, right? No, it's on that fucking island again. uh, is this a different island? Okay, it's just on another Colombian island. Fair enough. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Please don't be that Colombian island again. If it is, I'm gonna. I bet if I click on it thinking that it is, it's not gonna be. No. This feels again a little more Asian with this, maybe, and the rocks. Um, oof, got tracker. Although it could just be South America again. We're gonna have a little walk around, see if there's like a sign. Got a house. What do these people look like? I know they're tourists, but it's white. Um, yeah. Okay. Not getting much. Not getting much. Oh, there is a sign. And it is Nizinho. Okay, so that's a Brazilian. That is a Brazilian with a Inho. And let's go back to the start because I think that had the best view of everything for us. It could be Brazilian island. There's what are there? Where are they? Villa de Remedios. Okay, no, it's just off the coast of Rio de Janeiro. I knew about this island up here. I didn't know about these ones down here. I didn't know, but it's Ilha Grande, so the big island. Have I seen a YouTube video about that? I can't remember. Anyway, don't watch any other YouTube videos. I only watch this one because this one is the best. Am I right? Okay, right then. Christian, correct. High up, and this is like European. I think. Like Something down there. Are we on an island? There's not. I mean, there's no point looking over there, is there? Is that coastline there? And is this sort of like into the coast? First thought was Italy, honestly. With like, because they love Catholicism, don't they? They love the Lord, so they could plant something up there. But is that a Greek flag actually? I might go some random. I know I've been to Naxos, and I know these are like dry and hot. But like, what about? Are you Greek? You are. What about something like this? Okay, no, it's just odd. Oh, it's just Crete. It's just Crete. Fair enough. Again, I'm sort of playing the map, and I'm sort of wanting to go for something a little like out there. Fair enough. Just Crete. That's cool. And this is cool. Let me see what language that is. I can't tell, but it's Asian. Is it? No. I thought the temple looked Asian. Like cave number 2345. Toilet block. Got one of those. I was thinking like Thailand, honestly. Like Chiang Mai area. Ticket came because like oh that sign there would be so useful. But it's all English. But it could just be for tourists, you know. Way to Cannon Hill, beautiful sightseeing. Or India, maybe? Right down here. It would kind of make sense for English as well. And I'm doing a bit of ethno-guessr here again, and I'm saying that these don't look as Thai. They look more Indian. Chicken tikka masala, thali, biryani. Again, I don't want to assume. I don't want to assume. No, they wouldn't do chicken tikka masala. It's a British thing. There is nothing wrong with a chicken tikka masala, though. It is. I like my spice, and I like going for the weird curries. Again, not weird. The more out there curries, you know, not just your kormas and your tikka masalas, but tikka masala is banging. Like, okay, we've got a sign here actually, and again, it's English. And I'm thinking somewhere up here-ish, Meghalaya, because you do have English over here, and with the landscape, feels like a bit sort of like green Himalayan. Mumbai. That's just the Elephanta Caves off the coast of Mumbai. Fair enough. GG to that. I don't hate my guess, honestly. Damn. Restaurant on there as well. Fuck yeah. And a toy train as well. Lovely. Well, I'm going to leave it there because, yeah, that's 3 there. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Saw some cool shit, saw some weird shit. That's what I'm here for.